Institutional DeFi could be a game changer for the XRP ledger, and not just because it opens new doors for decentralized finance. The real buzz lies in what happens when major institutional players, those managing trillions of dollars, step into the world of DeFi. Imagine the possibilities. This isn't just about retail-driven use cases anymore. It's about the big leagues driving innovation and adoption. What does this mean for the XRP ledger? It means an explosion of new use cases, massive value creation, and a surge in transaction volume flowing through the network. And let's not forget the ripple effect, pun intended, on XRP, the underlying gas token. With institutions fueling the ecosystem, the impact on XRP's utility and demand could be monumental. There's a lot going on at XRP Apex, and I'm here to break it all down for you. Ripple CTO David Schwartz just dropped some major updates, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. Grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's unpack what's ahead. Oh, and don't forget the exclusive paid section. It's packed with gold. Inside, you'll find insights from me, Tokenizer, JD, and the whole crew. Let's jump right in and spotlight some major moments. Back in February, the XRP ledger turned heads in the world of institutional DeFi. So what's live now and what's on the horizon? The buzz centered around RWA stablecoins and more, but the real excitement came from plans to supercharge XRP ledger's infrastructure to scale institutional DeFi like never before. Here's a cool tidbit. XRP's built-in DEX wasn't just ahead of its time, it was one of the first in the space, and with its early tokenization capabilities, it laid the groundwork for everything unfolding today. Let's take it all the way back to 2012. Fast forward to today, and we already know the AMM is firmly in place, setting the stage for some exciting possibilities. Think institutional liquidity provisioning, tokenized RWA trading, arbitrage opportunities, and even cross-chain swaps. But that's just the beginning. The XRP ledger is gearing up for even more game-changing use cases. Here's the scoop. In Q2, we're looking at token escrow, account permissions, batch transactions, and a permissioned DEX. Then Q3 kicks it up a notch with single asset vault lending protocols and MPT DEX integration. The spotlight for me right now is on the upcoming MPT DEX integration and lending protocol. Two groundbreaking features set to launch on the XRP ledger this year. Honestly, I couldn't be more excited. Why? Because these developments tie directly to the MPT standard, a game changer for tokenized assets. Think of MPT as the new gold standard for tokenization. It's designed to tackle the challenges of tokenized assets head on by embedding essential data requirements into the tokens themselves. This is where it gets exciting. MPT allows metadata to be directly attached to tokens, unlocking the true potential of large-scale tokenization. And the use cases, they're impressive. Think tokenized bonds and seamless asset management. This is going to be groundbreaking. And let's not forget the lending protocol. It's where we'll start seeing passive income opportunities skyrocket alongside the rise of institutional lending markets. Imagine this: banks, fintechs, and funds tokenizing and distributing loans directly on chain. The result, a massive shift in how lending operates. Add to that stablecoin integration and tokenized real-world assets RDWA, creating lending backed by compliance-driven stablecoins. And yes, you guessed it, RLUSD is bound to play a starring role in this evolution. The XRP ledger is gearing up for big things, and it's clear we need to keep our eyes on what's coming next. There's a lot to unpack from XRP Apex, and I'll dive into that soon. But first, let's talk about something exciting: the institutional DeFi portal. Currently on a wait list, details are sparse, but here's what we do know. It's listed on Ripple's website and described as a platform in development designed to help financial institutions move their businesses on chain. Powered by the XRP ledger and XRP itself, this portal could be a game changer. Why? Because Ripple is essentially rolling out the red carpet for institutions, inviting them to harness the power of the XRP ledger. The use cases are impressive: tokenizing assets, enabling XRP deposits, facilitating XRP trading, and simplifying asset issuance. That last point, effortless asset issuance, has massive potential for minting and distributing new assets seamlessly. Think stable coins, tokenized assets, and more. Endless possibilities at your fingertips. Plus, we're fully prepared for production deployment, equipped with tools like the EVM to XRP ledger converter to make integration seamless. But that's not all. Join forces with Ripple's trusted network of infrastructure partners to supercharge your institutional DeFi journey. Everything connects back to the XRP ledger, and XRP itself, driving innovation and utility. I'm really looking forward to seeing more updates on this. I have a feeling things will ramp up as we start hearing more announcements directly from Ripple. But for now, let's dive into a few exciting developments. First off, USDC is officially live on the XRP ledger. While this isn't breaking news, it was announced on the 12th. It's still a massive leap forward. Why? Because this move is set to supercharge DeFi innovation and drive institutional adoption on the XRP ledger like never before. Circle made the announcement recently, and it's worth highlighting just how significant this is. With native USDC now on the XRP ledger, developers, businesses, and users gain access to the world's largest regulated stablecoin. From enterprise payments powering global transactions to improving cross-border capital efficiency, the possibilities are endless. On top of that, DeFi liquidity gets a serious boost as market makers can leverage USDC to kickstart liquidity for token pairs and foreign exchange flows. Financial apps, custodians, wallets, and fintech platforms can now integrate USDC, unlocking faster and more transparent settlement options. USDC, a trusted digital dollar, is driving innovation across payments, DeFi, and global finance. With its addition to the XRP ledger, USDC now operates natively on 22 blockchains, expanding its impact even further. But that's not all. Let's zoom in on the XRP ledger itself. Currently, 5 stablecoins are live, with more on the way. This is a game changer, fueling massive growth and enabling entirely new use cases to flourish. Just like USDC accelerates DeFi and institutional adoption, these stablecoins are opening doors to key markets: FX, DeFi, and institutional finance. And let's not forget, the FX market alone is a staggering 7.5 trillion per day opportunity. Speaking of innovation, let's dive into what David Schwartz had to say. There's so much more to explore. Here's a thought-provoking clip for you. It's just 58 seconds, but it's packed with insight. I've also got another video ready to go. In this one, David Schwartz dives into what he believes will fuel XRP's value in the coming years, straight from Apex 2024. If anyone asks, why XRP? This is your answer. XRP holds a unique and powerful position on the XRP ledger. Don't just take my word for it. Watch this.
But our first question is around, really what's going to be driving value to XRP, particularly kind of around the cross-border and sort of more like enterprise payments and financial use cases.
Yeah, so you guys can all see the question on the screen. I think the big thing that's gonna keep XRP like in its central role is its privileged place on the XRP ledger. XRP is the only token that you can pay transaction fees in. It's the only token that every account can receive. The payment engine during pathfinding always looks for XRP liquidity first, and XRP is auto-bridged through the order book, so XRP liquidity is sort of preferentially taken over to other types of liquidity just from order crossing. So XRP is always going to have a special place as a sort of liquidity tool on the XRP ledger.
XRP is undeniably the key to unlocking the full potential of the XRP ledger. With the rapid growth of institutional DeFi projects and the surge in stablecoin initiatives launching on the ledger, the momentum is undeniable. Add to that the upcoming institutional DeFi portal, which will allow businesses to seamlessly move on chain, all powered by XRP. Now picture this. Where could XRP be in just 12 months? The possibilities are huge. We're talking 5 times the impact, not just in price, but in utility and adoption. Let's talk about the network, its ecosystem, the value it creates, and the sheer volume it's driving. Oh, and did you catch what David Schwartz shared at XRP Apex 2025? Shout out to John Squire for this one. Institutional adoption of the XRP ledger is picking up serious speed, bringing real financial solutions straight to the blockchain. The XRP ledger is quickly becoming the go-to choice for institutions worldwide. Don't sleep on this. Check it out.
At the XRP ledger, the growth is real. It shows a shift and scale over more than 13 years. 3.3 billion transactions processed, 6 million plus active wallets, secured by more than 800 nodes and more than 180 independent validators. So proven track record of reliability and decentralization. But this is not, sorry. I'm so sorry. I switched slides too early. I apologize. So this is a shift that we're seeing. Institutions are moving from pilots into production. Yesterday, we had the announcement of digital commercial paper live on XRPL. Real assets are coming on chain. Commercial paper, treasuries, money market funds, stable coins. All of these things are happening today on the XRP ledger. And this isn't box checking. This isn't another DeFi fad. This is a massive, massive opportunity. These institutions are adopting layer 1 blockchains because they see the advantages of the decentralization and the governance. These institutions will be innovation accelerators. They don't own the XRP ledger. They don't want to run the XRP ledger. They want to participate on an open blockchain. The trustworthy infrastructure brings more building blocks to more developers. The best example of this that we can all see clearly is stablecoins. There is not a more institutional product than stablecoins in existence. They're launched by institutions. Their direct customers are institutions. But we've seen billions of dollars of DeFi impact from these stablecoins. These stablecoins are used for collateral, for payment, for loans, in trustless ecosystems on public layer 1s. Institutional products provide the tools for developers to build on top. And the XRP ledger is evolving to support these real institutional financial use cases without losing its core values. The whole point is to provide tools that will enable the next wave of retail mass adoption DeFi. Joining me on stage is Jazzy Cooper, RippleX's head of product, driving our institutional DeFi vision. Jazzy?
Thanks, David. It's true, we're at a turning point. Public chains were once seen as too risky for institutions, and now it's too risky for institutions not to integrate them with their business. Institutions have truly embraced blockchain and are finally launching real products on public chains, including the XRP ledger. And XRPL is evolving to meet that demand. Over the past year, a number of key features have gone live, ranging from the automated market maker to decentralized identity, price oracles, and clawback. And we have others that are still in voting: credentials, MPTs, permission domains. These features are foundational infrastructure for building secure, transparent, and scalable financial products. And we're not just modernizing finance, we're making it more inclusive, accessible, and programmable. And we're finally seeing real traction. XRPL is supporting real-world applications ranging from payments to yield generation, all decentralized and at scale. Let's take a look at what this growth looks like on-chain. David?
I've shown this slide at every Apex, twice at this one, apparently. But the momentum is real. This shows how the XRP ledger has scaled for more than...
Absolutely. Here's the thing. When you look at what's coming to the XRP ledger and XRP in the weeks and months ahead, it's nothing short of groundbreaking. We're about to witness a tidal wave of capital unlocking and pouring into the XRP ledger. Think about it. Tokenization is exploding. Stablecoin initiatives are gaining serious traction, and the pace of innovation is only speeding up. This isn't just evolution, it's acceleration. We're stepping into the institutional era of crypto, where major banks and fintech giants are lining up to get on-chain. They see the future and they want in. Governments are finally stepping into the world of digital assets, exploring stablecoin initiatives and unlocking the potential of this booming market. The momentum is building, and it's only a matter of time before major players start moving on-chain. But when they do, they'll need partners with all-in-one infrastructures built to scale. And guess who's already leading the pack? Ripple. Once criticized for being too cozy with institutions, Ripple is now the ultimate institutional powerhouse. The company that dared to embrace the long game is now reaping the rewards, standing as the trophy everyone wants on their team. Their foresight and innovation put them miles ahead, proving once again that being ahead of the curve is the only way to win in this ever-evolving digital economy. Ripple's future is looking brighter than ever, and here's why. With major institutional players backing Ripple, the stage is set for something transformative. Picture this: a surge of institutional activity flowing directly onto the XRP ledger via XRP. The result? A massive boost in volume, value, and network activity that could push XRP to new heights. This isn't just speculation, it's a glimpse into a potential game changer for XRP. The momentum is building and the opportunities ahead are enormous. If you're holding XRP, now's the time to get excited about what's coming next. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. More exciting insights are on the way. Stay sharp and catch you next time. Peace.